Throughout history, talented negotiators have brought us peace treaties, environmental protections, and perhaps most importantly, increased stakeholder satisfaction. I know what you're thinking. I ain't doing all that. What's that got to do with me? I'm so glad you asked. You can use negotiation to get a raise, a promotion, or to secure the pizza topping that you want at the company pizza party. Sounds impossible, I know, but take it from me. When you focus on finding common ground, miracles do happen. Congratulations! You and your team have brought in record-breaking revenue, smashed your KPIs, and exceeded all expectations. And to show their appreciation for your incredible work, the top brass has gone above and beyond and offered to buy you and your team a pizza. The response is electric. Nothing could make you and the team feel more appreciated. Of course, your manager is way too busy to order a pizza. So as your team's top performer, they entrust you with this responsibility. As we all know, pepperoni is the obvious choice. But as you prepare to order, your coworker David blurts out pineapple faster than you can thank your boss for recognizing your achievements. I mean, seriously, David? Pineapple on pizza? What are we, 4 years old? But worry not, dear viewer. I'm here to guide you through negotiation from start to finish. We'll start with pre-negotiation prep work. Then, I'll tell you about the 4 most common types of negotiation. Before starting any negotiation, you have to do these 5 things. Number 1, know your priorities. Consider if you have any wiggle room on your end. In this case, could you tolerate pineapple on half? Or would the sight of a single trapezoid ruin your entire day? Number 2, find your BATNA. BATNA stands for Best Alternative to a Negotiated Agreement. Think of it as a backup plan. If you can't talk him out of getting a pineapple pizza, can you get some wings or something else to go with it? Preparing your BATNA in advance protects you from negotiating against your own interests. Number 3, gather intel on the other party. What's David's deal? Consider his BATNA. Does he like any other kinds of pizza? Why does he want to combine savory and sweet? Try to understand his point of view. Number 4, brainstorm solutions and concessions. Consider an alternative, like a drizzle of balsamic vinegar, for a different sweet and savory twist. Number 5, positive mindset. Remember, negotiation is about finding the best outcome for both parties. You're not enemies here, you're coworkers. And what bond is more important than that? Doing these things ahead of time will help you keep your head on straight when things get tense. Now that you've done your homework, here are 4 types of negotiation you may encounter when trying to get the pizza you so justly deserve. Distributive negotiation, aka haggling. Integrative negotiation, an effort to make everyone happy. Multi-party negotiation, the more the merrier. Positional negotiation, when you're really putting your foot down. First up, distributive negotiation. It's about dividing the pie, or deciding how much of that pie should have pineapple on it. David wants to have a pineapple pizza. You want to have a pepperoni pizza. That's 2 different pieces. Without negotiating, it's impossible to bridge this gap. If only there was some kind of way for both of you to get pizzas on the same pizza? Like if you could okay, it's all right, what if you could just get 1 slice with pepperoni on it? Or no, 1 slice with pineapple on it. Okay, let me think. If only there was a way to get a portion of the pizza to be each. If you could get okay, so imagine a pizza is like a pie chart, right? And you want to get 70% pepperoni and then get 30% pineapple, but then he's 70's way more. Pineapple's overrepresented, so you could change the numbers a little bit, and then you kind of go back and forth, and half of the pizza is pineapple, and half of the pizza is pepperoni. Dang, I'm pretty good at this. So, you started at an impasse, but using distributive negotiation, you've created some kind of half and half pie, where each party can get the pizza that they want. But what if when you called the pizza place, they couldn't make this half and half Franken pizza? In that case, you need to take a more integrative approach. In order to start an integrative negotiation, we need to understand the why behind everyone's positions. If we understand the why, we can change the what in a way that pleases everyone. So let's dive into David's psyche here. Does he have a sweet tooth? Are wacky pizza toppings his only personality trait? Does he just like pineapple on pizza? Ask the man. With that information in mind, you can offer an alternative solution that satisfies David's sweet tooth, like a balsamic glaze. But remember, negotiations aren't always one-on-one. You have to order a pizza that the whole team can enjoy. At times like these, multi-party negotiation skills come into play. When pizza coalitions form, things get even more complicated. So you've reached an agreement with David, but you've been so caught up in this pineapple debacle, you've neglected to check in with your other teammates. They all wanted different pizzas. Now that you and David have formed a coalition, if you can convince the others to join your coalition, then you can use majority rule to secure the pizza that you and David worked so hard to create. This is democracy manifest. Things are getting heated. You've gotten so wrapped up in the joy of negotiating that you've neglected one important detail. You're lactose intolerant. You can't have pizza at all. This is an issue. At this point, you have to dig in your heels if you want to eat any pizza at all. It's marinara or it's nothing. You should really only take a hardline stance like this if there's no other option. This is essentially not negotiating at all. You might get what you want, but at the expense of your relationship with your coworkers. So remember what's important. So to recap, know your priorities, find your BATNA, gather intel, brainstorm solutions and concessions, and bring a positive mindset. Remember, negotiation isn't all about winning. It's about finding creative solutions that make everyone as happy as possible. So the next time your boss entrusts you with a pizza decision, or you find yourself in any other negotiation challenge, you have all the tools you need to succeed.
That was good.